WinterTodt, and happy day 3 of Streamless. Today I'm going to be playing some old school Runescape, and that is something honestly, it's a game that I love to play from the grindy aspect. I've been sitting here just burning logs for a fun amount of time because I found it to be a really decent AFK strategy. But today I'm going to be playing WinterTodt. It is a mini game where you burn logs. Firemaking is objectively the dumbest skill in this game. Like, there are skills that have major combat effects, like magic or prayer. There are skills where you do really serious things like crafting, smithing, fishing. And then there is a skill that is literally just light some logs on fire. Over and over and over again. It used to be one of my classic favorite skills. Because you grab some logs, you grab yourself a tinderbox, and there was something about it that was just very calming. It's very high XP, because there's just not a lot you can do with it. And so it's a bit of a wonky skill that you don't do much with. But, hear me out here, instead of sitting around burning logs, automatically or not, there is a mini game called WinterTodt, which I'm going to be giving a shot to today. I actually don't, you know, you can see my skills, because I'm not 100% sure how I'd get there. I'm guessing a games necklace. I'm guessing WinterTodt is a game, so we'll give the necklace a rub, and it will take me to WinterTodt camp. Yeah, nailed it. So I assume I need to grab any warm items first, so these and these will do for now. And then let's go to give this game a shot. So it's a little bit spooky because it's, look at it. Here we are in the WinterTodt world. Also, is that a reward cat? No, reward cat. That's a reward cat. What's a cat doing over here? Anyway, hello everyone, how's it going? Happy Wednesday. I got myself a drink today. It is a cucumber margarita. And yeah, I'm very curious how this one goes. Also, I hope we get to hear the best song ever. I tell you what, at the end of the stream, Dasher, we'll have had a delightful version of that. Also, this is the best dialogue ever. It's a big shame you can't read it, chat. I'll move myself so you can understand how high quality this dialogue is. Oh, cucumber is not a strong enough flavor to counteract everything else in here. So yeah, there's a cat here. There's also Ignicia here. But I am mostly going to just be working out how I can... So yeah, I've never played this game before. I don't know anything about how to play it. But I watched a single YouTube video in fast forward. And so, you know, in 2025, that's like how you understand things, right? Like, I should be good for a while now, hopefully. So we'll go to the bank chest. And I'll put in my rainbow boots. And my this. And then we have to grab out some warm gloves. And, I don't know, a warm top should work too. These things alone should allow me, if I am doing everything right. Oh, the combat bracelet's going to have to go in there too. These things alone should allow me to be good. But I'm also going to need some... I think weirdly some brews. You know, I'll work out what I need as I go along. I'll grab some cakes for now. I'll grab 5 cakes and a lobster or 2, and then like a stamina potion as well. Yeah, that should be good, right? And maybe a tinderbox. This is me going in blind to what is meant to be one of the most fun ways to do firemaking in RuneScape. Let's see if it's any fun. So let's enter the doors of Din. Be aware, WinterTodt has been modified since your last encounter. Visit our news or consult the wiki. That's fun, huh? Didn't realize you were live, I just clicked the notification. Hello, how are you? How's it going, Zenvier? Exenvire. Man, your name's tricky. Good to see you again from yesterday. Evening gang, says Polly. You know, I know you mean good evening to the gang, but evening gang indeed, that's what we are. So as you can see, this is WinterTodt. We're playing with a bunch of people, and hopefully we'll learn what is happening through it. Presumably I need to chop down some logs somewhere. Okay, there's... Oh, I didn't bring an axe with me? Okay, I need to leave and come back when I've got a better... Also, it is chaotic in here. It is absolutely chaotic. And also, there's an amount of warmth we have to keep going. So I'm going to ask nicely if enter doors of Ding. Let's... leave and lose all progress. Whoopsie. My bad, apparently. So you can see the cold seeps into your bones, which means I'm not getting warm enough fast enough. I've got 4 warm things on, but maybe I need a 5th one. So we'll go into the bank chest. I'll look at my runes and see if I have a fire tiara. I think if I wear that, I should be extra warm. But clearly I'm going to take a lot of damage, so let's grab some lobsters and then an axe. There we go. Let's try this one again. Potato juice margarita next. That sounds like a drink that someone has made. Probably unsuccessfully, but it sounds like a drink. You know what's weird? I still have the thing in my chat history in PS3 where I spammed your messages. I don't hold it against you, but I think that is the weirdest thing that people do regularly. Is be like, if I just send more messages, that will be the solution. It's not that I need to improve the quality of the messages. It's this, I need to send more. Also, so you take the logs and then you fletch them. And then once you've got kindling, we put it in the fire. Am I right? Yeah, look at this. And when I put it in the fire, I get 281 experience. So it's a really good way to get experience. There we go. It's very, very slow, though. We can also pick roots. If we pick the roots, instead of getting woodcutting XP, we get some herbs. Okay, I am very out of my depth here, chat. But I got some points, which is good. I'll just keep chopping the logs. That seems easy enough to do. We chop the logs, we fletch them. Life should be good. Gin and tonic with cucumber, if I recall correctly. Oh goodness, I've been remembered. I'm corporeal after all. You know, it is an interesting thing. The question of being remembered is a, you know, it's a valid and a good one. Also, someone just said silence is violence. Please be violent. But the dude's mum probably. Of course, you're a dude. You play OSRS. Also, where did all my sticks just go? I had a bunch of them, and now I have no points. So yeah, the mini game here is meant to be. Oh, I think we just got defeated, chat. So the mini game is meant to be. There's a big boss that we all kill together, but I messed up. I didn't get enough points before it finished, and now it's over. 281 XP is nuts, says Adam Sani. Yeah, it is a lot, right? Also, girls are gross. This is a funny... this is such a funny group that I've jumped into, apparently. Oh my god, look at the number of people who are hanging out here. Is a sick name. So this is what happens when you play on a big server. You get a bunch of people. Also, what are Bruma herbs? Oh, I think I'm starting to take damage. Okay, so WinterTodt energy has begun. There's meant to be a big enemy, and we're meant to kill it by lighting fires. Again, we largely don't ask questions about why. Last time I drifted, I tasted the pole. So yeah, the name of the game is simple. You just need to get, I think, 300 points, and then you get rewards for having contributed. So we'll fletch over here. Also, I should put this on. Fletch over here. That does give me a little bit of fletching experience, which is good. So yeah, RuneScape has a bunch of skills, and some of them are absurdly hard to train. Oh wait, am I fletching still? Do I have to individually do it? Oh no, it keeps going. So RuneScape has a ridiculous number of skills, and they train so differently, so that firemaking is really, really fast if you know what you're doing, and rune crafting is painfully, painfully slow. Someone just leveled up, apparently. So yeah, the name of the game here is you just have to have done enough actions before the game ends. I'm guessing that's measured by these points up here, and then something good will happen. Game audio is louder than you think. Thank you! Useful to know. I'll turn that down. Dude, oh, it's very down. I wonder why it's so high. To be fair, there's a lot of loud stuff happening here. Oh, like the brazier. Okay, so I've only got 125 points. We need to chop some more log. Also, I'm taking a lot of cold damage, which doesn't... I'm not sure I understand what cold damage is, but I'm getting very cold, chat. I'm getting very, very cold. Anyway, yeah, hello everyone. How's it going? Are you having a good Wednesday? Today should be a good Wednesday. Hey! Oh no. I thought that was a sign that I had leveled up, but it was not. You know, no one is going to the ones in the north there. I wonder if there's a good reason why. Like, they're near one of these. But yeah, everyone is hanging out next to this with their imp and everything else. Did around 600 WinterTodt KCS and no pet. Ah. Yeah, a lot of modern... it seems as though... Also, look at that Firemaking XP. 281, 281. That is actually kind of nuts. I think I should put some of these items away. Just so I can sit here and burn at this level. Okay, 300 points. I thought that was how many we needed. But apparently we're going to keep on going. 400 points, maybe? Okay, we need more points than we have already. Let's do this. I've eaten too much food today, which is fitting considering I watched the most recent members only Let's Play. You know, repeating the cycle is me every time I have a milkshake. And I know that future me is going to regret this milkshake decision, but I still go for it anyway. Can you fight other players in the game? No, this is meant to be a cooperative game. There's a lot of mini-games in RuneScape, and I've always enjoyed. It's always been, like, the point of the game to some extent. Whoa, 444 XP for that. Okay, so you get more XP when you initially light it than if you just feed it, which is useful to know. So yeah, looking at the top there, WinterTodt energy 10. Hey, we got 500 points. Okay, so now if the game ends, I will get a reward, chat. I don't know what the reward is. I know that this is a really good way to train your construction. It's a good way to train your fletching, and also get a bunch of Firemaking XP. Although, actually, is it that good at Firemaking if I have to sit here chopping trees painfully? I'm not sure. Did you manage to meet up with your friend today? Also, task complete, Cozy, 1 point. Yeah, your boy is Cozy, internet. Task complete, leaving no one behind, 2 points. What are these combat tasks? They get it's like we're playing Call of Duty and it's like, yeah, challenge complete. Can we fix it? 2 points. What are these tasks? I need to go find them, I guess, apparently. So there's quest list, character summary, and achievement diaries. Inside here is combat tasks. Hey, yeah. So, top skilling boss is WinterTodt. So, are there any other challenges for WinterTodt? Oh, there is. Mummy, help a pyromancer after they have fallen. Repair a brazier which has been destroyed by the WinterTodt. Subdue the WinterTodt with 4 pieces of warm equipment equipped. I think I have 5. Oh, so I'll take 1 off. Yeah. Take off that fire tiara. Now we're good to go. So there is a new WinterTodt that's just started, so we'll start chopping down some trees and doing this again. Are these points good things? I have genuinely no idea. The milkshake of Sisyphus. Yeah, it is Sisyphus's milkshake. Continually trying to drink it. And continually having to push it back up the hill. It's terrible. So how do I help the pyromancer? What does that entail? I hit pyromancer, and it says, you need a rejuvenation potion. Oh, so there's going to be, like, brewing we have to do in here. Presumably. So we get those herbs, and then what do we do with them? We mix them with something we're going to find around here, I assume. I've removed my old 2019 Bedrock world with mods. I'm turning it into a forever world. Thanks to your tips now to make your world more fun. I've been building things I've never done before. You're welcome, Miner56. Also, I did not manage to meet up my friend today. Again, I think I'm like, I need to get better at, just, like, being fully aware that most plans have, like, a 20% chance of failure. Because a part of me always feels like, you know, also, let's go, let's light it. Oh, I didn't get to light it. Or I did, it counts. Yeah, but no matter how much I... Also, whoa, I just took 42 damage? Wait, what? The code of WinterTodt just overcame me? Oh, okay. Internet, I didn't know I could die that fast. I didn't know my health was low. Did anyone notice? I feel like I should have noticed. Okay, so we have to go to the bank. I kind of want to, like, get my tree while I'm here, but I won't deal with it. Let's instead pick up a games necklace. Chat, I died, and I should feel ashamed of myself, apparently. So it's a games necklace we want. Rub it, go back to WinterTodt. Whoopsie-oopsie. Easy mistake to make. I'm sure happens to everyone. Although, where is my tombstone going to be? Is it going to be inside WinterTodt? Because what if I die of cold while I'm getting it? Whatever, it's fine. Loot grave. Oh no, where is my grave? I've got everything? What about all my lobsters? Oh, it's on the ground. Why can't I grab it, chat? I'm so confused. It's saying there's a big pile of stuff and why can't I have my stuff? What? Okay, it's on the ground here. Oh, okay, there we go, we got it. So we'll grab all of that. Easy peasy. And we're just going to make sure we do some stuff before the game finishes. Although it looks like the energy is already low, so we'll... Oh, also, you get bones from yourself when you die. That's handy. Bethesda need to hurry up and release the new Elder Scrolls. Yeah, there's a ridiculous number of people here, huh? So we're going to leave, and we're going to see what we got from defeating it the first time. And then also we're going to put some stuff away. That seems like it would be useful. Leave and lose all progress? Sure. Let's do it. So let's see what we got for defeating it once. Exchange. Do you have something for me? No. Search reward cart. I got 10 gold ore and 3 sapphire. That's as much as I was owed. So in exchange for defeating a boss once, I got 1170 plus... I got about 2,000 coins. Okay, that's pretty sad, actually. So we'll just put these away. I'll put all the cakes away. I don't think I need those. And then I'll put all of these items back on. And I'll have to just, like, keep an eye on my hunger. Also, small pouch. I'll keep an eye on my health, not my hunger. I'm not playing Minecraft. Wasn't relying on being on time. I had to watch on 3 times speed to catch up. You can watch on 3 times speed on YouTube. First time learning off that. So check. You aren't on any rewards. Big search? Perhaps if you could help subdue the WinterTodt. Okay, so we're going to go in and assume... Actually, we probably need vials if we're going to make potions, right? I'll bring a vial in just to be sure. And we'll work it out as we go. Okay, 1 empty vial. Good luck, says Angela Van Kampenhout. Thank you. Well, I played Runescape for years and I never remember getting bones on death. Yeah, that must be a new thing from the tombstone system, I guess. Also, totally tracks that you would like RuneScape, Adam Sony. Totally track. Oh, there was an axe in here the whole time. I already have an axe. Take concoction. Oh, okay. So you get rejuvenation potion unfinished. You can get a hammer. You can get a knife. So you don't need to actually bring your own stuff in. You can just take it from here. Useful to know for the future. But yeah, I'm guessing we just put the herb in the potion and that's how you make it. Okay, let's go. As soon as it starts, we're at 100%. We'll pick some sprouts. And we'll put it in the potion. That makes a rejuvenation potion. Oh, and I took some damage there, or something. Now let's chop down some roots. I'm guessing I've got to use the rejuvenation potion to undo that cold. Maybe. I'm not even sure. Hey, Toycat, currently starring for my last final of first year. Super glad to be able to catch another live. Good to see you, Chanel. Yeah, 3 times as possible. Premium offers up to 4 times. You know, I always get annoyed when there are, like, directors who are like, yeah, our movie isn't designed to be watched on faster speeds. And there's a little bit of truth to it. But also, it does feel like as a creator, it's like, but is there a speed where you are treating the thing that we have made not as a thing to be, you know, like, you know, enjoyed, but a thing that is to be done, you know, like, you get what I'm saying there? Like, a thing that is meant to be just, you know, gotten through as quickly as possible. Also, let's put these in there, shall we? Feed the brazier. Feed the brazier. It's some good XP. So I guess this is how it's a firemaking game. We use firemaking, and we kill enemies in the process. If I help the pyromancer, no need to help, I'm fine. Is there a pyromancer over there I can help? No, there's a guy fletching over there, though. Because everyone instead spends their time over here. Okay. A little confusing, but we're getting there, chat. Oh, but you can. Oh, we can use the logs directly on it. If we use the logs directly on it, we still get the same amount of fire making. We just miss out on the fletching experience. Oh no, we get less fire making experience. Fletched logs are worth more, so it is worth using them. Okay, let's chop down some more logs. RuneScape's just like real life. There probably is. I'd say that limit is at 5 times though. So Ixenvire. I've got to say we have very different like approaches to consumption of media. Why do you want to do this past 99's beyond me? Yeah, I've got to say, okay, let's actually fletch a bunch of stuff first. Oh no, I've got to actually, okay, let's fletch it. Fletchy. Movie. Just finished watching Troll 2. Wish we'd been able to watch that on double speed. Yeah, there is a lot of media where it feels like it's insulting your intelligence and you want to insult the media back. Also, my warmth is only 83%, but 83% is fine. Okay, I'm going to feed the fire a bunch more times. You know, I might just... Does it make sense to me to just make potions after we get to 500 points? Because fire making... Okay, I think that's what we'll do. I think we'll chop down a few more trees, and then once we hit the limit, we'll just make some potions. This is why Toycat fell off. He used to speak 3 times speed in every video. Yeah, that's what I'm saying though. Is like I realized that actually it makes more sense to speak slower so that certain statements have better impact. If you speak twice as fast, certain things you would have to say twice as often. You know, it's like a quality versus quantity, but literally like what you are saying. So I'm just going to chop down 2 of these from right in the brazier. So the health bar is at the top of me. When that gets to 0, that is a sign everything's done. I need 500 points before then. And then with the extra time, we'll make potions. I think he's at 1% already though, so let's run. Okay. WinterTodt returns in 57 seconds, apparently. So let's take a concoction, mix them together, and that's 2 herb lore. Okay, so there's no value to actually making these potions. I thought it was good. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's like a multiplication of your herb lore level, but it is not worthwhile at all making these potions. Also, if my warmth keeps going up and down, it makes sense to leave each time. But yeah. I anticipated more sailing. Do you plan on doing any more of that in the future? Honestly, sailing is kind of fun, especially with the plugin. You know, you can tempt me into sailing if you want to. You'll probably be very successful. So we put the Amulet of Glory back in there. I feel like sailing is like... It's really fun as an explorative thing, especially if you have the plugins. Also, let's search this reward cart. Oh yeah, what do we get? We got some coins. And a single gem. So it's a way of doing fire making where you get paid as opposed to basically have to pay. Is it ever possible to increase quality but maintain the quantity of anything? Yeah, there's a lot of times where low quantity things are not high quantity. You know, you know, we were talking about this yesterday, like why it is that I am so direct, or why it is that I make content in a slightly different way to most people. And I think that genuinely, to my mind, I think to a lot of people's minds, the way that they are increasing their quality, I do think weirdly. I think there are a lot of people who specifically are out there loving the idea of like a 10-hour Let's Play. Or whatever else it may be. And so I guess if we assume that quality is subjective, then yeah, you can increase quality and quantity at the same time. I think there's a lot of ways in which it's harder to make content on an emotional level, but easier on a time level. And therefore that you can trade one out for the other. That banging sound is bad. You hear a banging sound? Oh, I think I know what you're talking about. Okay, let's feed the brazier now. So yeah, this is fast XP, but it's only fast XP because it's free and because I'm getting rewards for it. Also, yeah, the points around the north compass here are a little interesting and weird. Yeah, I guess firemaking as a minigame isn't that exciting no matter how you slice it. Maybe we should go back and do farming. I mean, do sailing. I tried to tell him how loud the game was. I tried turning it down. I have no idea why it's so absurdly loud either. I'm sorry. Is this better? It's just not turning down. Oh, that's the music. That's why. Maybe? Yeah, I apologize. My volume is set super low. It's set to the Ender Dragon right now, so I don't know why it's still giving any issues. But apparently it is. I'll look up right now why it is that if there is what it is I should do after I get my points. WinterTodt strategy OSRS. So okay, let's start feeding these into the brazier now. General efficiency tips. Lighting braziers is always worthwhile in both firemaking XP and points. However, if you take a rejuvenation potion, healing the pyromancer makes sure you hit the 500 point mark when rounds go fast. Okay, so oh, I got damaged by the cold, chat. That is bad. I need one of those rejuvenation potions, I think it is fair to say. But yeah, as well as doing firemaking and as well as doing fletching, we can also do... Okay, so let's keep chopping. I'm going to keep taking damage from the cold, so I should be careful. But, yeah, so there is... If you do... Yeah, there is a way to get construction, which I was hoping to get from this. So I'm going to have to look into WinterTodd's attacks. There's a standard attack. Okay, I don't know what's happening here. Strategy. During a fight, pay attention to your warmth meter and the area around you. Make sure to eat food and drink if your warmth gets too low. The WinterTodt can perform a powerful snowfall attack, which deals high damage to your warmth. If snow begins to fall, avoid the affected area. Oh, just like that. Wait. No, that's fine. It was I don't know what that was, but I'm chill, apparently. Also, all my logs are gone now. And I got a ton of firemaking XP at the end there. Did you see that? I just got 7,000. So that's the name of the game, it looks like, is to get to the end. Interesting. You're going to get 500 points each round, and then broken braziers I'll fix extremely quickly, so click it quickly after it's broken to gain construction experience. Immediately when it turns green, light one of the braziers with a tinderbox. This gives you fit 25 points and firemaking experience, which is simply more efficient than chopping logs. While waiting between rounds, some players train agility by hopping across a pillar with a flat 18 XP per hop. Okay. World hopping for maximum firemaking experience. Okay, so there's a way to cheese it by deliberately winning as many rounds as possible, but that's not what we need to do here. Okay, I think I just about get it. Just repair the brazier. I'm doing things right, surprisingly. I think the game noise is balanced now. Am I really anything I can't commit to a bit? I tried 0.25 but got bored. Now I have Outer Wilds music to supplement this now. Yeah, I'm really fascinated by your beliefs here, Ixenvi. Like on the internet, I'm trusting that you are being sincere and genuine. But also, it sounds like that has to be making your life worse in other ways. You know, it's like if someone said like, "Oh yeah, I eat every day I wake up and I eat a raw egg," and it's like, you know, raw eggs aren't bad in themselves. You know, maybe, you know, there's nothing inherently terrible about eating a raw egg, but if you're saying, "Oh yeah, sometimes I eat 12 raw eggs, 15 raw eggs," it's like at some point. That might be better. It would unironically be better if you just turn the music up. It turns like an old horse clopping sound. Is it gone now, internet? That's the real question. Also, every single time we get attacked, our fletching or whatever we're doing stops. Also, our warmth is at 0, we're dead. No! Why do I die instantly? Ah! Okay, so it's a frustrating minigame. Because when your warmth goes, you die. So instead of having a real health bar, you have a warmth health bar. And I've got to take that warmth health bar very seriously. Doop, 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 doop. Love the flute salad, by the way. See, but yeah, like now it's definitely quiet, chat. There's just no noise at all. I can't hear anything. See, this is what I want in my life. Yeah, I think the tree chopping noises with multiple players overlapping. Yeah, so what we should do is we should go somewhere not next to all the players, I guess. I'm guessing there's a good reason everyone hangs out together. But maybe they're just being like, you know... maybe there's no good reason they're hanging out together, and we don't need to. If we keep away from everyone else and they're wood chopping, we could hear it when you said you couldn't. Weird. My usual question, have you had any fun food recently? I had a free burger for breakfast this morning. That was pretty good, I think. Okay, so all my stuff is just on the ground otherwise. Pick it all up. I didn't need any of these stamina potions. I just made the wrong assumption that I would. Yeah, it seems like you don't even need food here, because I'm instantly dying anyway, so it doesn't make any difference. But yeah, I definitely have to leave in between rounds, and if I get too low, I should leave. Okay, so this is also filled with people chopping. Everyone is picking... Oh, no, there's just a bunch of people on both sides. It's a busy world. So, I guess in theory that means we should go all the way to the top to avoid it. Yeah, if I go to the top up here, there'll be a good reason why not, I'm guessing. Okay, there's a few people up here, but far fewer. And there is still a route here, so we're good. And it's far less busy, so at least I'm getting something done. Okay, can we get enough XP in, enough points in? Oh no, I just took some damage. No, that was someone else. This pyromancer could do with some help, it seems. Oh no, lighter. Yeah. Okay, so this isn't gonna go well for me, but at least I'll concede that right now, and we'll be good. Didn't think Toycat did Deathloops transcended Minecraft. Yeah, apparently they do. So yeah, I had a free burger. It was a double smash patty. I was pretty impressed. Again, it's my favorite burger chain was just like there's 100 free burgers at every location, and I got really what's the word, like scorched once. I got really badly like you know, I got burned once on doing one of these like go for a free food promotions. So every time I hear that something's free, I'm like, oh, you pay with your time, and I value my time more than I value £8 or whatever, right? Like if I'm waiting in line for an hour, it's not a fun hour, and also £8 is, you know, like it's less than the minimum wage. So if, you know, I would rather just pay the £8, or I think it might be £11 for an honest burger, but like pay for the burger and then I get it when I want, whenever I want. But the last time there was one of these promotions, I told my brother about it, and he was like, yeah, I just went. No one was there. I think they thought the promotion would be busier. And so I went today, like 3 minutes before a restaurant opened, and they were like, oh yeah, there's like 20 people in line ahead of you maybe. And so I got there at 10:57 and I left at 11:20 with a free burger. Still arguably spent 20 minutes of my time on the burger, but that's how long you would spend if you were paying for a burger, so I felt like it was pretty good. Okay, let's do this, chat. It should be way less loud by being over here, hopefully. That is the vision. That is the goal. But yeah, I've got to worry about warmth from up here. It actually does. Ixenvire says it does make things worse. I struggle to stop from finishing people's sentences, and I listen better when I have music going. But I take it as God. I'd be too powerful if I had an attention span. I feel like attention span isn't a immutable characteristic, though. I feel like that is how you are describing it. But your attention span is something that you can... It's like a muscle, right? Like, spending an hour every day, or spending 20 minutes every day being bored will probably help you lengthen that a lot. Yeah, it's weird to me, actually. A lot of people don't like the finishing sentences thing. That's like a common thing I hear online. It's like, oh, I learned that apparently it's rude to finish people's sentences. But I don't think I quite get it. Like, I do think that if you're telling like a really personal story and you're like, and then, you know, we had to put the dog, and someone goes, down! You put the dog down! Haha! Right? Like the dog isn't alive anymore. You'd be like, oh, okay, well that's probably a bit too enthusiastic about my dead dog and finishing, and knowing that, happening to know that the dog was dying at the end of that story. But, also, yeah, this is really, really, really good experience. It is drastically better than what I was doing before, and has the nice side effect of counting as killing a boss. Like, look at my firemaking chat. I'm going to be in 75 in no time. It was taking me a long time to level up before this. So that is good stuff. Also, I played for 7 days now. Again, maybe we'll do some sailing chat. I'm sailing 26. Getting sailing 30 would be nice. Anyway, free burger, yeah. Yeah, free burger makes it... A free burger was really good. Free burger's good life stuff, in my opinion. But yeah, otherwise, I feel like because it was so early in the day, you know, it was, again, like 11 a.m. And it was in my mind, I could eat a burger every meal of the day. But actually doing it, whole different thing. Whole different thing. If you want to know something stupid about my life... Okay, so let's light this on fire. If you want to know something a little bit stupid, I had to wake up at 5 a.m. today. There's a thing I'm going. I want to be like, I want to keep this as broad as possible, but I need to book. You know, okay. Let me talk about how attention spans, or rather, I would say how society is structured against certain ways of being. I think that so much of the world just makes the assumption that every reasonable person, like the Brazil, get that XP, do some more good stuff. Yeah, okay, chat. As soon as we get 500 points, it doesn't matter what happens. We can do anything we want after that point. But it's all nice gravy to be burning a few extra points anyway. I've tried to get into RuneScape, but I think I'm too baby for it. I don't really get it, says K-Crims. Oh, that's funny. It's a shockingly simple game, but I guess it is very, like, you kind of need to know what's going on. Like, did you notice? I got into this game for the first time right here. Oh, I just... Task complete handyman. Nice. I did something good. So, that's what I was hoping to do. I want that construction XP, because it's free, and it's easy while I'm training firemaking anyway. Okay, so let's slice these up. WinterTodd's at 4%, and we'll be good. Yeah, do you see, I got into this, like, this game, brand new, from scratch, and it's like, we just assume you know everything. You know everything that happened before September 2024. Go on the wiki if you need to find out what to do at this point, honestly. And I thought that was, like, a really funny thing for it. Like, objectively speaking, right? Like, just saying, like, yeah, you can look it up, I guess. So we've now subdued 4 WinterTodds. That's pretty good. Funnily enough, my obsession with sea shanty became a meme in my friend group.
Wanted to flex the fact that I caught and Nama tagged a skeleton horse with skeleton still on it behind glass yesterday. Cool face emoji.
Hey, D Grizzly! You know, congratulations. You don't need to name tag skeleton horses. Weirdly, I've had like... You know, I guess this is like one of those Bedrock problems that I account as being so minor that I don't even think about it. But, fun fact, so rejuvenation potions will fix my warmth, I think. That will be my solution if I get too hot. Although I'll start right over here by the tree. I want to start ready to chop some blocks. Okay, it's loud, chat. Oh no, it's so loud. Sorry. Yeah, skeleton horses never seem to despawn. Under no circumstance I've been able to find will a skeleton horse despawn. Okay. Oh, so we're meant to start by lighting this and then moving over. Yeah, dude, like, I think everyone hates a game that holds your hand too much, but everyone also hates a game that doesn't hold your hand whatsoever. That seems to be, like, a bit of a universal truth of humans. It's like, we don't want to be lectured to, we don't want to be babied, but also, we sometimes need, you know, I don't know, it's like, so when you don't know the rules of something, you desperately want to know the rules, and when you know the rules of something, it's endlessly frustrating to be told them. Have you gotten on a plane recently, chat? Have you learned that, you know, in the event of a landing, do this? If you're, wait, actually, no, that's, if you're, in the event of a landing, do this, the brace position, unless you're facing backwards, in which case, do this. It's fun that there are enough backwards seats that they have to put that in the safety demos. Anyway, but also, like, go. Yeah, this is good stuff, chat. This is firemaking with a bit of fun. It's still nice and repetitive. There's not too... Hey! Firemaking 75. I can burn magic logs. Exciting. Literal magic, chat. So yeah, my pyromancer looks like he needs some help. No, actually, no, he doesn't. He's doing fine. He's doing just great. But we'll make him some new logs anyway. Or make him some potions anyway. Maybe I need to do my own ones. I know I don't need to name tag it, but I got paranoid. Yeah, it's exactly where I get to, D Grizzly. But yeah, K-Crims, I think you'd really enjoy it. I think it's a... Especially if you like the Minecraft game loop. You know, an example of a Minecraft game loop is I need 10,000, you know, blocks to build this house. So I'll go into the mines and I'll find 10,000 blocks, put them all in one place, and then do a bunch of... I know, like, if you like the positive outcome of a semi-repetitive process, I feel like RuneScape, and especially old school RuneScape, really, really hit that spot. I think, like, RuneScape 3, the new RuneScape, really kind of ballsed up because it started to think, like, no, people would love a game that isn't repetitive and endless, and it's like, nah, that is exactly what people do like. So yeah, we are level 75, and there's 124,000 XP to the next level. Usually that would take forever, but I bet I'll get it during this stream. Maybe we could get to level 76 and then move on to some sailing. I've only got 2 days of membership left, chat, so I'm thinking maybe I should enjoy those while I can. Also, yeah, I want to be the person to relight the brazier if it goes out. That's my plan here. I love collecting blocks. Repetitive things I can do are great. Yeah, one of the things that makes people give me the weirdest looks is I genuinely love just planting some land in Minecraft. It is one of my go-to favorite projects. I love it. It's good. It's fun. It's a wonderful time. Just curious, does hitting the like button earn him money? No, the reason YouTubers ask for it is because... Oh, let's go. Let's fix it. Yeah, 152 XP. Not actually that great, objectively, but it's something. Yeah, to answer your question, Bird for Life, hitting the like button is something that YouTubers ask for because they believe that it will help them in the broader algorithmic sense, not because there's any direct benefit. Like the brazier. Let's go. I want to make a potion before the round is over. Come on, feed it. Feed it all in there, real quick. Oh no, light it. It's going poorly, but we're getting a ton of XP, so it's fine. Oh, light it again. Wow, 7,500 XP. So you get your level times 100, I'm guessing, when you beat the WinterTodt. And now I'm owed 6 rewards. Nice. Because I got 2 additional rewards from the reward cart. Whatever, nice. But yeah, K-Crims, flattening a piece of ground is just one of those projects that always hits the spot for me. So they're standing there, but I'm going to stand over here. And then in 28 seconds, I think my warmth being this low is bad. I think I'll run out and then run back in. Just to get it back up to 100. On every plane, there's probably at least one person who's flying for the first time. I mean, I understand the sentiment, but I feel like it's very unevenly distributed. This is an interesting... this is a weird thing about how... Like, you would expect that the number of times someone has been on a flight is unconnected to the flight. But actually, it tends to be incredibly connected. Okay, so that's the loud chopping. That is everyone swinging their axe at the tree at the same time. There is like maybe 100 of us here, all just trying to get our firemaking level up. Also, I left and I didn't actually get any extra warmth, so I might die of warmth again, or lack of warmth. No problem. When's your next Minecraft stream? I'm streaming every day in December. If Toycat ain't all up in your algorithm wrong. Yeah, I think back in the day, to go another layer deep, there was a section of the homepage that was the most liked videos. So getting people to like you in any way really helped with that. Which, you know, there was an interesting thing way back in the early years of YouTube. There was to go back to Dash's comment about quality quantity. Like, other types of creators hated the success of gaming. Because they're like, these people just play games. You know, spend an hour playing a game, turn that into a 10-minute video. But we might have to spend 17 hours on one video. How is it fair that they both represent one slot on the homepage? And in our video, our super artistic piece of work, you know, we're not going to say like the video. Whereas because you're churning out one of these, you know, like videos every day, you go, smash that like button. Ouch, my ears. Is the clopping really that bad for you? I'm really fascinated by how that can be. Because to me it sounds very normal. But I'll run away from everyone, don't worry. I'll pick some roots on the way over there. Just get some... Oh, actually, I don't have any potions to... I have to get new potions every time I leave. Been on a flight once in my life. I love traveling, but here in Europe, trains and public transport make more sense for me. Yeah, that makes sense to Grizzly for most Europeans, but if you live in Scandinavia or the UK or Ireland, or maybe even like Portugal, it's like, yeah, a train could get you to like places, but it takes a long time. If you're in Ireland, you need to catch a ferry and then several trains and then then one of the most expensive trains in Europe, and then like, I think for a lot of people it's just like, why would I? In fact, I think it's quite widely stated that like Europe has the cheapest flights. Maybe Southeast Asia is catching up now, but in Europe it's the, you know, as long as you don't mind the extra CO. Oh, look, let's fix it. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, as long as you don't mind the extra, you know, CO2 and the downsides associated with that, then there is a real argument that actually Europe is the place where it least makes sense, you know, to be catching those trains, unless you need to go somewhere that is just very close to where you coincidentally already happen to be. So feed the brazier some more. It is nice that we're doing some other stuff at the same time here. Also, yeah, my firemaking was 125,000 away now. Now it's 106,000. So we could make some real progress here. Oh, I'm taking some damage, chat. I'm gonna go make myself a potion right now. I was worried that some of my messages keep disappearing, but it seems to be self-arson suggestions that disappear. Yeah, you should not be self-arsoning. That's my biggest pro tip. Okay, let's grab some concoctions. And then let's slide our way back to getting some warmth potions so that we do not die. Because I would like it if I did not die. So roots and roots. Put these together. And then we can drink the potion. Ah, there we go. Yeah, that's handy. And then I'll help the pyromancer, but it's okay. He doesn't need it. Okay, so that potion now allows me to do what I'm doing for a little longer. My city is a little bit over 1,000 years old, and I really don't like car-centric design in any of the new bits of town. I think about this a lot, K-Crims. It's like, I think the success of the channel, Not Just Bikes, really has led a revolution of people thinking about the design of cities as more than just like a superficial, like, oh, I like it when the city is good thing. You know, as thinking about the car as being more than like, oh, I guess the car is convenient, as like, what benefit or drawback does it have to everyone else? But I think it's interesting because back when the train was first being developed, people would have thought it was monstrous too. Like, the railways are 200 years old as of this year, if you live in the UK. Also, there's someone trying to be a boyfriend. There are no girls on the internet. I won't let them know that. It's, for all I know, they've only recently been a girl. Anyway, yeah, IRL don't self-arson, but in-game it can stop the cold. Yeah, I'm surprised I can't just light a fire at my feet. That would make a lot of sense, you're right. Every time you say brazier, and I think you're saying the long word for bra rather than fire pit. I know what you mean there. Every time I'm confused. First of all, why did bra get the name brassiere? Like, was it like meant to be a fancy piece of clothing at first before it became like a standard piece of clothing? But anyway, sorry, I'll leave that aside for now. Yeah, I think that like railways are really, really recent. Like, they've existed for 200 years in the UK, and we invented trains. Statistically, in your country, they've existed for less than 200 years. And they're really, really efficient as like a trunk. They connect a whole ton of people from here to a whole ton of people from here. But that in itself is actually a political choice. It's really good for cities, because a bunch of people live here and a bunch of people live there. And it's really good for connecting people outside of cities into cities, because enough people are going to want to live here if they can get to here. But trains are pretty inefficient in the like because every train line is so expensive, you can't just build them willy-nilly. Whereas roads are relatively cheap. And so you can build a tiny road now and expand it to something bigger later. Whereas the minimum products you need for a train is ludicrously expensive. Like a functioning train line. And it means there's kind of like a centralization that comes with the train that doesn't come with the car. And so there is a little bit more like depth to the philosophy that is a little inconvenient to share on the urban side. Because I want the places where a bunch of people live together. And so I would like the idea that everyone should just catch the train into that place. Because then it will be nicer for me. But also I feel like not everything in life is about being nicer for me. It's pronounced brazier for the RuneScape thing. Oh, it is? This is a brazier? Oh, you're probably right. Yeah, brazier, a brazier. You're right. I think I've been saying bra. No girls on the internet, 'tis the truth. Says Dasher. It is a widely accepted truth. Anyway, I find it interesting how the US versus Europe thing is because a 200-year-old house would be relatively modern in my eyes. But that's rare in the US. I mean, my old house, the one that I started, you know, or the one that I made, the one for most of my YouTube career, I think it was like 1800s. And it was like still on the older side. It's, you know, like there are much older houses, but it was still on the older side of houses. Like just by a little bit though. But what I thought was cool is I'm really glad I had this because I passed it on to the next owner. I had the details of everyone who had owned the house since they bought it in like, you know, 1835 or whatever. And I thought it was really cool to see that. Whereas I bought my current house and there was a bunch of settings that were just there was a little sticky note that said please turn off to a button that was turned on. And I'm like, who is this note meant for? What am I meant to take from this? Oh, I really don't know. So yeah, let's fletch these together. Yeah, it looks like the okay, oh, let's fix it. Get that construction experience and then light it. Get that firemaking XP. Yeah, it's good stuff. Also, I think I meant to help this man. But I can't quite... Okay, let's help him. Help him. Yeah, I'm a mummy. You proud of me, chat? I'm officially someone's biological parent now. Yeah, good stuff. So, yeah, I'm getting a bunch of combat points, but I don't know what those combat points could possibly be useful for. So, oh wait, and next to unlock in 8 points? What happens if you do combat achievements? I need to find this out. Do I want to be getting these points? Combat achievements. So, rewards. If you complete 38 tasks, you get an antique lamp worth 5,000 points. A 5% chance to get... Oh, wow. Increased chance to get easy clue scrolls. And also, you get an additional Void Knight commendation point from Pest Control. Okay, so if I do 38 of these things, then I will get an experience lamp. Which is pretty decent. If I get a 5,000 XP, if I use that on, like, rune crafting, that'll get me up, like, 3 levels. Which is good. Or I could use it in sailing or something like that. It'd get me from here to... Oh, no. Let's play. I have not been paying attention. That is my bad. Congrats on motherhood, Toy Cat. Happy for you. Thank you. I'm happy for me, too. Crazy how many Americans think America is the entire world when they're very young as far as countries go. Yeah, it is, especially on the internet. I can kind of get in day-to-day life if you're never encountering any non-Americans. But it really is baffling, the idea that, like, oh yeah, you know, I think it's fascinating. Also, this house is made completely out of wood, stone, and drywall, which was added. There's no metal in the construction. You know, like, there's a lot of things. Whenever I feel like something is crazy and that needs to be known, I always try to work out, like, is it crazy or am I crazy? You know, because that is entirely possible that maybe I just misunderstand something huge. And one of those examples is the fact that American houses, you can punch the walls and you just go right through them. It's like, that can't be good. That has to be undesirable. That has to be like a cheap thing. And it's easy to latch onto the first thing you think about as being the source of truth, right? And it's easy to think the reason that houses are made from drywall there is cost. But actually, you know, this is why it's like useful to learn. I talk about this a lot, and I get a lot of flack for this. That like, oh yeah, I don't want to have you share your ideological bias in this conversation. I want us to learn more things. I want us both to leave this conversation smarter. You know, maybe I wouldn't enjoy being also gotta light it. No, oh, I got it though. I got the XP. Good stuff. There's a lot of Americans in the world. No wonder they dominate the Anglosphere. Yeah, that's an interesting point, Dasher, I guess. If you say it like that, like, within the world of countries that specifically speak English, there's 30 million Canadians, 60 million British people, 70 million, I guess, these days. And then then there's like 30 million, maybe call it Australians and, you know, Kiwis put together. But that still makes the grand total, like, less than half of English speakers who live in America. I think, though, if you add all of the European Union up together, and the number of English... Like, because everyone speaks English in Europe. Even, like, if you go to Italy, like, people speak English poorly. If you go to, like, Spain, they speak English reluctantly. But everyone still speaks English. It's the truth of it. Also... Yeah, let's just burn these logs straight up now. And now we got our 500 points. Anything we do after this point is just because we want to do it. I guess there's no reason not to want to do it. If I try and punch a hole in my wall, I'll punch a hole in my hand instead. It's over 40 million Canadians now. Okay, so 40 million Canadians, 30 million Australians, Kiwis, another 70 million British people. That gives you a grand total of 140 million. Across the rest of the Anglosphere, right? And then Americans alone, I don't know what the last number was, but it's like 325 million is it's what I approximate it to be. I think it's probably closer to 330 million these days. So it's not even like close to being, they're not even close numbers. But there are like at least 100 million plus speakers of English in Europe. Especially like Dutch people. I went to a Belgian wedding recently, chat. I don't know if this has come up. But everyone in this family spoke really good English. And I was like, it is a stereotype that English is like, like the kids' language because everyone's grandma instead would be learning German or whatever else. But, in the scenario I was in, that could not have been further from the truth. Everyone was just chilling, chatting, speaking English. That was they would speak Dutch to each other, but there was no hesitation in speaking and picking up English in a way that I was just expecting that to be. And yeah, I think that's nuts. But maybe I am alone. Okay, so you get very little Herblore XP for making these potions, but I guess we're ready nonetheless. And now let's go. Let's light this. We just gotta spam this button in 3 seconds time. I've been doing this wrong the entire time, chat, but let's light it. Light the brazier. The brazier. The brazier, not the brassiere. 146 million Russians, just checked. Fun. Yeah, there's about as many Russians as there are Anglosphere people outside of Americans. But which one has a greater cultural impact? I mean, that really shows, like, again, imagine... Take away America, and the Anglosphere is so perfectly spread around the world. Like, Australia and New Zealand are a bit close together. I'll concede. But, like, consider them one big blob for the sake of anything. And it's like, oh yeah, it is shockingly close together. Okay, so every time we take damage, we've got to refletch. But now that I know that, I can do it faster. Yeah, it's interesting to think. In my opinion, that shows the vast difference in how we. That's the vast difference in how we look at both of those things. Okay, let's light this. Or rather, how the countries look at the world. Like, to the UK, it was important to have this, like, worldwide stance. Whereas I feel like to Russia, even by the time you're at the Middle East, it's like, why are we bothering here again? You know, like Russia is a very inward-looking country, while the Anglosphere is very outward-looking. Which maybe is why, you know how like Despacito is a song? I don't know Spanish, but I know I don't even know where I know the beat of that song. And there's a trillion other Spanish songs out there that I'm sure are in my head that I don't know about. Not like, you know, like outside of the Soviet anthem or the Tetris theme, I feel like there's a great like cultural I'm sure there's a bunch of culture in Russia, but it's culture that has not left Russia. The British and descendants of the British are everywhere. It is fascinating. Like it's crazy how often you'll look up a politician here, and it'll be like, oh yeah, they were born in Zambia, and then they moved here, and it's like, oh yeah, I guess that's some significant proportion of the population. For the like, it's ending now because like as of the second half of the 20th century, it's a dumb way to say things. As of like 1960 onwards, we don't really do a bunch of that anymore. But it's still very fascinating. About 240 million Nigerians, says Antonia. Yeah, the Nigerian thing, though, is really skewed by the... I feel like that is another case of, like, Nigeria is very recently big. I think it's a similar thing with... I guess, like, India is later to the billion-person game than China is. But even, like, the scale of how fast Nigeria has gone from being a country the size of a European nation to a country the size of the United States is nuts. Also, he's dying. Oh, no. Let's save him. Oh, he's fine. I don't know if we need him there, but sure hope not. Like, WTF are we doing? Yeah, there's definitely a, it's something that was like, I think it's, I think there is a really interesting, like, rebalancing of the world that will happen in the 21st century because the center of gravity, population-wise, has shifted so much. In the same way that, like, in the 1800s, like, everyone rolled their eyes at the concept of the New World getting anything done. Oh no, I got too many logs. We'll fletch, like, 2 or 3 of these and then just burn them. Just burn, baby burn. Ah, I didn't even get the Firemaking XP. But I've now subdued 9 WinterTods. And if we're here, we should look at what the combat challenges are. See if we can't have some fun with them anyway. So we'll go to not easy next. We'll go to medium. What is a medium WinterTodd challenge? I've got to subdue the WinterTodd 10 times. I can do that. I've already done this one. Subdue it without any of the pyromancers falling. What about hard? Do you think I can do one of these challenges? Why fletch? Subdue it after earning 3,000 or more points? Okay, that actually seems like one I could feasibly do if I play a single-player world. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. I think we're gonna try and do this chat. So I've been playing this game as easily as possible with a bunch of strangers. Now I've learned how it works. I'm gonna try and play it solo. That is quite a silly thing to do, some would say, but I will still try it nonetheless. So if we just pick a random world where there shouldn't be too many people on, I'll go to a German server. I'll just assume that no one will be here, and that I will be able to technically do this. Yeah, it's just me and one guy. He might be upset that I'm here. He might genuinely not like that I'm here. Why can't? Well, there's no need to do that this time. Okay, there is. In my opinion, there's need to do this, but it's fine. Okay, chat. So it says if we get 3,000 points, we're currently averaging like 700. Then we will be able to do it. But the reason we're not getting 3,000 points is because we're too good. We're killing the boss too quickly. So we should get bad at killing the boss on purpose. And that will make life easier. Probably. Maybe. Also, the other guy has left, so he definitely was upset with me being here. I'm sorry. I will not let you down next time, though. Okay, bunch of potions. We'll drink one of those just to stay at full health. And then I'll light this as soon as we get in. So yeah, this is another solution to the noise problem, I guess, too. So we're going to start by lighting the brazier. The brazier. And then we'll run around and we'll light that brazier. And then we'll do a little loop of the course. Because while the braziers are lit, the WinterTodt will lose energy. It's at 99% right now. But also we're getting a bunch of points, which is good. So then we'll run back round. And then we'll start feeding it a little bit. Look, oh, the WinterTodt energy's at 97%. I'm so good at this, chat. Why do I even have other people in the game with me? Some rich pants gets his house delivery. I am so confused that I dislike American houses for being easy to renovate because dumb people can cut corners in their DIY and add bedrooms. Of course, the house is worth $1 mil. It has 3 bedrooms made by me. Oh, weirdly enough, that's a problem in that's a problem I would say specifically affecting the UK or specifically affecting London. I don't know if you've seen my house tour. I don't think you can anymore. But if you did see it, there was very clearly. So we'll feed the fire a little bit. Just get something in there, you know. Okay, and then we'll run round. It looks like that brazier has come undone. Yeah, it's actually quite tricky to. I think because we're lighting too many of these, maybe. Yeah, we might be screwing ourselves out of the points that we need here. But hopefully I'm fine anyway. Yeah, it's a really common thing to add an extra bedroom because, like, people don't really buy houses by size here. They buy houses by bedroom count. Hey, woodcutting level increase. Nice little bonus. My total level's 980. Oh, no. Gotta run. Can't be in that. Whatever that is. So let's feed the brazier. And then get right back to fletching. And then we'll put that in the brazier. And we'll just sit here for a really long time. Doing my business. Hopefully successfully. I'll drink the potion. And then, oh, run. Ooh, thank God. That's probably going to hurt the Pyromancer. I don't know if I need the Pyromancer. Oh, this one's broken. I should go over there and fix that. Let's do it. Let's run and let's fletch at the same time. We are doomed. Oh, very negative man over here. He needs to turn his attitude upside down, I reckon. So yeah, we got 275 points, chat. I need 3,000, and then I get some magical points that will one day turn into other points. So I have to help the Pyromancer so I can light the brazier. Then I can feed the brazier. And then I'll get a bunch of points, and we'll be good. I remember the house tour. Very weird elf-sized door in the attic lives rent-free in my head. It's a shame I can't show you it easily. I need to get one of those portable camera setups for my live streams when I like go get delivery food or something. Yeah, that's probably an easy thing to set up. Not pre-built like a trailer, but like a house. Yeah, the one benefit, you know, actually, I think the best way to understand basically anything in life is trade-offs. It's really simple to understand that there is one thing that's better than another thing, and everyone else who doesn't like this other thing is just a stupid idiot, unlike you. Not saying unlike you specifically, Adam Sony, although unlike you specifically, Adam Sony, you know things perfectly, I am hopefully sure. But, yeah, I think it's really, I think when it comes to, like, the renovatability, I guess, is what we'll call it for now. It's a bit of a weird thing. Okay, so I've definitely got too many items in my inventory that are messing with my ability to effectively do this. But I'm getting those points. That's what matters. That's what matters here. Okay, light the brazier. And then fletch some more. And then put all these little items in there. I better get more experience for doing this myself, by the way. You know, this is taking way longer, and so I should be rewarded way better. That is my humble opinion. Okay. Let's run. 875 points. That's pretty good, I guess. I'll take it for now. Ooh, yeah, I think the American model of building all the internal walls out of basically paper is really, really dumb and gives people all sorts of, you know, like dumb, you know, excuses about, oh, I just have an anger problem that you would not have if your walls were not made out of paper. You know, you get lots of weird knock-on effects from it, which make me want to roll my eyes. This guy thinks he's dying, by the way. But I've got to do my fletching before I care about him dying. So let's now fix this brazier. We'll get some points for that, I think. Then we'll heal the man. Oh, we get a lot of points for healing him. That's probably the most effective way to get points, actually. And we got 1,000 now, chat. We got 1,000. Life is good. Life is good. Whew. But yeah, the benefit of the walls being made from paper is renovations being easier means that you get to kind of have more of an impact on your space, which then has the next knock-on effect of meaning this is arguably a lot worse for a lot of people, but more of your houses, you know, like oh no, ooh. Because of how easy renovations are, more of your house's value is in how you improve it than in the land itself. I don't know. I without giving too specific some figures here, if you own a plot of land anywhere in the central zones of London, it can be a real derelict pile of garbage. It's still going to be worth $500,000. And that means that you get to profit off the value that the city that everyone else is building effectively, which is what I think is called rent-seeking behavior. Like if you make money in an ideal society, it should be because you have done something active for someone else. And in basically every economic exchange, that's true, except when you can borderline hold people hostage. You know, you're not performing an economic exchange if your job in the world, or so. The WinterTodt energy is sitting at 48%. It's not getting as low down as I'd like, but I need a bunch of points anyway, so we'll wait till we have those points to consider everything else. Okay, 25 points. Making that progress, slowly but surely. Ooh. Gonna have to light it again, I'm sure. So let's run over there and light it. Bunch of firemaking XP and then back here. We built our house ourselves, so we know what went into it. That is fascinating, Bird for Life. You built your house yourself. So yeah, in my opinion, the ideal should be that most people go to build their own house. Or at least consider building their own house. Because the way it works right now is if you rent, the landlord just charges you whatever he thinks you will pay. But if you both have a frame of reference for what his costs are... Oh, no, okay, that's bad. Our guy died again. He dies a lot, if I'm being honest. A bit more than I would love. So now we'll light the brazier. And we have to drink one of these desperately, or we will die. And then we'll feed it our stuff. Yeah, the WinterTodt energy is very slowly going down. I think it's going up when the fires aren't active. Oh, so let's light it again. Go. And then chop down some more trees. And then drink some more of these. So this is a challenging boss, I guess. It's taken me like 10 minutes, but it feels good. It's a skill-based boss. I like that. I could do this all day. I won't though. Would you say it's dumb and wrong? No, that's only you, Dasher. Only your crafting decisions, I would say. I'm glad you saw that. I was thinking of like specifically mentioning it to you, but I was like, I think it'd be more fun if you saw it and then wondered like, you know, did Toy Cat and then am I in this maybe? And then just hearing it straight up how it was. That entire video, if you're curious, chat, was inspired by Dasher. Cause you know, there's a lot of things in Minecraft that you would think are very simple and everyone should do, but nope. Dumb and wrong. Dumb and wrong. So now there are no braziers lit. I'm gonna see if the WinterTodt energy goes up. It's at 40% right now. I'm betting with none of these lit, it's gonna have to go up though, right? Or maybe not. I guess not. Once we get to like 2,500 points, I think I'll feel comfortable. Oh, it broke. Proper good. So heal him and then light this. And then drink one of these, just to be sure. And then start fletching some more. Oh, wow. Quick. We're waiting for someone to move out of a house that my husband's co-worker owns. He said he doesn't want to bother with realtors, so we offered. See, that's kind of like the... You could argue that is the reverse case. That's like a suboptimal... I don't know, like, again, it's really good for you, but it's suboptimal if people... If the optimal state of anything is if there is a marketplace where everyone knows exactly what their stuff is worth and exactly what other people's stuff is worth. If a guy just doesn't want to deal with the human cost. Like, I was talking about mechanics, right? Like, so chat, I went to my mechanic this morning. I figured, like, if I'm getting a burger anyway, I'll go and get this situation dealt with. So I went over to the mechanic this morning. I brought my new windscreen wiper motor over to him. And he did a funny thing. And I think this is, again, really good people skills. But I just need to point it out anyway. The mechanic said to me, like... I asked, like, so when do you think this will be done? And he's like, a couple hours tops. Like, you can be back at 4 p.m. it'll be done. And I was like, awesome. And they said, I tell you what, rather than you having to come here in the traffic, just come here tomorrow. And he's like, he's done me a huge favor. You know, and he really, like, he sold it quite well. But he's done me this huge favor by allowing me to wait an extra day. And actually, like, I think for most people, they just want their car right now, right here. Again, I feel like I am... lucky that to me it is like more of a, you know, it's closer to a hobby than an active need. Also, some people were sympathizing with me in the comments saying Toycat's gone too far. Has Toycat gone too far? This is the question it's worth asking. So let's fletch on the way over to this. And let's light it when we get there. Light, quickly. Oh, I have to heal the Pyromancer first. Everyone needs to get their stuff first. Okay, then we'll feed it. Then we'll run back this way. And fletch. And do more feeding over there. I think the guy might have just died, but I think I just can't see him. Okay, let's defeat the WinterTodt, chat. Let's do it. There is a guy in there. There's a howling snowstorm. It's scary. I don't want to deal with it. But I am going to get my 3,000 points, which is good. Lamau, 4 hours to replace windshield wipers. Windshield wiper motors. I don't know if there's a difference there. Again, I'm not a car guy. And a part of me, like... This is a weird thing you have as a guy. There's a lot of things where... You know, there's a natural part of your brain that is curious and wants to learn this and everything about this. But there's another part... No, I'll die. I don't want to die. Okay, so let's heal this guy. And then light this back up. And then let's heal this guy and light this one back up. Doing a bit of fletching along the way. Chat, I'm about to... Okay, I'm fine, thanks. That's good. You ever have someone try to give you a healing potion and they say it's fine, thanks? Feels bad. Feels bad. Yeah, now we've got enough points that we'll definitely win. We've just got to make sure that both of these stay lit, I think. That is our primary goal and our primary objective. And I think it should be easy enough to do. So we'll run up here next. I am going to have to do a lot of running, so I have to keep an eye on my agility. My flame burns low. I'll heal you, friend. Now we can light this one too. And then we'll put some of this in there just in case it helps. Oh, got really broken. And then light it up again. So yeah, it looks like the fires are literally breaking as I'm healing them here. Which is tricky. Oh yeah, it went out right there, chat. If they're breaking as I'm healing them, we are going to run into a serious problem. Maybe because I need to put kindling in there first. Okay, so do that. Do this. Then we'll feed it a bunch. Yeah, maybe there's like a certain timer that's required to keep the fuel like at max or something. Oh. Also, the guy is very vengeful when it's... Hey, construction 39. I love how many levels we're getting for seemingly unrelated skills to firemaking while we do this. Then we'll chop here a bit. Just get some semblance of logs so we can chop them on the journey. Then we'll light this one on fire. Oh no, it's just gone out again. The game is actively spiting me. But I guess this is why it's a boss, is because it's actively meant to be a challenge. It's not meant to be a walk in the park. Oh, he's dead again. Yeah, it's tricky. Oh, I have to heal him. and then we can do it. But then by the time I've done it, I'm sure he'll... Okay. Then by the time we've done that, we run back to this one. Keep it nice and lit, though. Yeah. And now we've got 2 fires running, and the energy is going low. But now you can see that one's gone out. Yeah, so this is the classic example of just fighting fires over and over again. Do the skills help with future tasks? Yeah, basically no. It's basically an exercise, and you get high skills so that you can say, look, I've got high skills. But you do get better at doing things as your levels go up. Okay, so like this one. And we'll feed it a little bit, I guess, actually. Oh, light it again. Feed it again. And then run this way. Giving it a little bit of knife over there. My guy has died once more. Oh, that guy has died too. Okay. It is tragic, the amount of death we're watching today. So we'll feed this twice. Just keep the fire nice and fed. And then it turns off. So we'll feed it again. And we'll feed it. Whoa, no. There's going to be a big ice storm here. Oh, I got broken. So yeah, I think RuneScape is definitely the stereotype of a game that just worked out. That the thing that is fun is the underlying maths. And the reward of the gratitude or whatever else. It's like, I don't know, like Cookie Clicker, but over the course of years as opposed to an afternoon, I guess. So chop down these logs. And then we'll sprint over here. Yeah, that's what we'll do. Oh, the moment we run away, chat, it's the moment it decides to do its thing. So now like this. And chop some more knives. I think we could just run back and forth between them, knifing over and over again. But I shan't. Let's keep feeding. The energy's at 19%, and we've now got 4,000 points. I thought that we might not end up with enough points. But it is actually really tricky, as it turns out. Chat, oh, okay, my guy has died once more. That is a seemingly continuous trend. Also, to Grizzly, nah, it's okay. Finishes in the middle of sentences. My long hair keeps triggering the annoying sense of my headphones and pausing live to do it. Oh, it was a joke you're making, Dasher. Okay. I was like, you know, sometimes I do not finish a thought. Also, I gotta heal this guy before I can heal this. So, put some extra fire in there. And then we'll run over here and fletch this up. This one is also broken, and my Pyromancer is also incapacitated. But I'm guessing it's deliberately getting harder as we're getting closer to the bottom. Maybe we should just sit with the same one of these over and over. Maybe that's the actual strategy here. Okay, heal him. Do we get any benefit from healing the man? Or does he... No, we don't. So there is no herb lore experience element to this game. Things just happen. And you've got to accept that they are happening. Also, yeah, but yeah, I think that the ideal way for houses to be would be that the ideal thing would be that every piece of land is worth identical amounts, very, very low ideally, and that the thing that you are buying when you buy an expensive house should be you're buying someone's like really nicely put together house. If you watch my video about £2 million houses in London, it's shocking the difference in what a £2 million house can be. Because the difference between a beautiful £2 million house and a terrible £2 million house is £50,000, which is a lot of money. But just relative to the land, it's very little. Which is bad, right? It's like if the difference between the worst car money could buy and the best car money could buy, you know, was 5% because most of the cost of a car was the legal framework or whatever. It's, I guess it's like you could argue it's a problem that, like, software has. Video games... Is it because I'm running away? Do we just have to pick one and stick to it, maybe? I think that's what I'll do. I'll pick this one. I'll stick to this one. It's a good one. It probably isn't going to be attacked too much. And I'm ready to heal it constantly. Because that's what it needs. Go, go, go. It needs healing. Constantly. Back to the tree. And then I'm ready to heal it again, chat. I'm ready. I know it's going to want this healing. So I've got to be ready to provide it. Ooh, that might hit me, but probably not. Yeah, not my problem. Not my problem at all. I will probably heal the guy now. Just to avoid him dying later. There we go. And then I'll light the brazier. The brazier. You know, I just really want to light some bras on fire, you know? I am a early 1960s feminist. And this is my move. Nothing hurts worse than, it was a joke you were making, Dasher. To be fair, in that case, it's because I read the comments out of order. Also, you're doing great for being by yourself. Thank you, Ad and Sony. That's the sort of positive encouragement that life needs sometimes. I feel like, given that there were like 100 people doing it, and it was going very, very smoothly, to be fair. But the fact that it's going any amount smoothly and I'm not dead, despite the fact that I managed to die when it was much, much harder, much, much easier, that counts for something, I think. So yeah, we're really keeping this brazier going. Go, brazier. Hey, Firemaking 76. Wow, we've been going for so long at this one. So yeah, Firemaking is a really dumb skill. Every other skill, like if you get magic up, you get more spells. You can start doing really cool things. If you get prayer up, you get new prayers. If you get your construction up, you can build new things for your house. And if you get your firemaking up, you can burn logs. Oh, so we gotta heal him first. You can burn logs of a slightly better tier, and you can burn those logs slightly faster. Also, I have to go make some potions now. That's actually gonna be quite time consuming. No, run away. That is gonna be very time consuming. So do that, and then do this. And then we'll go get the concoctions. Just make a bunch of those, then we'll run back in there, do some fletching. This is surely going to go out any second now. But it didn't. That's good. Grab some herbs. We could go light this one on fire, honestly. Yeah, let's he thinks he's dying, but that's chill. Okay, so let's see if we get some benefit from healing him up. My other one has gone out. So we'll help him. We'll light this. Then I'll run away, and we'll test the theory that they just vanish the moment I go away from them. Because that's what it seems is happening. Yeah, it literally is. I ran away, and then something bad happened. So I'll run back in there. And if you look at this top left here, you can see the fire is... Okay, no, it's still going. So we'll run back to this one. And it's still running for now. We'll feed it a little bit. Now we'll run over here. Do some more knifing. Then we'll heal this guy and fix this brazier. And light this brazier. And feed it a little bit. Sure, why not? Then we'll run right back to the other one. Hey, Okay, chat, we got 6% left. I think this is going to work. I think that I have somehow managed... So, you know, it's funny. The concept of, like, fighting fires is, like, a common, like... You know, there's like two ways that you can be living life, right? One is you can be doing the things that are most important to you. The other is, you know, the kind of Sisyphus boulder, the, like, continuously just fighting the fire that is coming at you all the time. And today, chat, I think... Oh, no, 2% left. Oh, okay. Now we'll go light this one. If we can just keep them going for this last 2%, make sure the WinterTodt doesn't heal. Whatever that means. We just keep running back and forth. That's about... Oh, so it was about to be broken. We could have seen it. We could have watched it and seen that happening live. Now we run back this way. Fix this brazier. Get that little bit of construction XP, you know? Light it again. And... Yeah, we'll throw a little bit of fuel in this one, actually. Yeah, we did it! Chat. I got task complete, WinterTodt champion, 2 points, great. But also, why Fletch for 3 points? Yay! Honestly, I kind of like combat tasks after that. That is really cool. That was a very, very hard challenge. It's the hardest one that we can do in the same thing here. And that actually was like a real thing. So let's see what other minigames there are here that I recognize. I recognize Pest Control. Is that one of these? Oh, these are... Oh, so WinterTodt is a monster. It's not a minigame. Combat achievements are meant to be for monsters. not for other things. So I don't know, are there any of these that I actually would care to play? Phantom, Sarashute, Scorpio. None of these sound like fun to me. Basically everything in RuneScape, as far as I can tell, is about combat. And I'm just not a combat person. But yeah, there's elite level tasks. Well, let's logically see if we can do one of these. WinterTodt. There is no WinterTodt elite level task. So did I just do the hardest challenge in all of... Okay, so let's now check Master. Monster WinterTodt. Oh, there's no tasks available. So we'll go to Grandmaster. There is... I did the very hardest task that I could do in this game for this minigame. For this boss, as it is called. That's a pretty good success, if you ask me. I got a few levels. I got some wood cutting. I got some construction. I got a whole firemaking level up or two. Life is good. The mole. Yeah, look, the mole is a funny... Like, it's a free-to-play boss, right? Do you think I can beat the mole? If I'm not mistaken, it's the only boss that you can use... Am I crazy? It's the only boss that you can use prayer on, right? So I'm going to try and kill the giant mole. It has, according to the wiki, a health points of 200 and a magic level of 200. You know, should we and weakness to earth. Let's go and let's go kill the mole. So how do we kill the mole? Giant mole. The giant mole is found in the giant molehill in Falador. You must bring a spade to dig underground and a light source of some type, or you'll be bitten. Melee. So we just need to go in there with a bunch of prayer potions. Let's go kill the mole. You know, you've inspired me, Ansoni. WinterTodt, Todd. The text is so small. I figured because my window is small, you'd be able to see text a bit better. But you're right. That is a disastrously small piece of text that you're seeing. So I'll get some prayer potions because it's going to be a big prayer boss. I'll get my magic gear. See, I actually quite like WinterTodt. I could see myself coming back to this. There are some more combat tasks to do, right? Medium. It looks like I've done all of these. Have I done all the easies? Yeah, I did every single one of the WinterTodt challenges. Pretty pleased with that, actually. Now, if we consider the combat achievement tasks to be the only reason to be here, we did it. Yeah. So now I'm going to put on some better armor, because this is weird. Take it all off. Put it all in here. And now let's put on what I have to assume is going to be our best gear for fighting someone. So I've got a Staff of Dust in here somewhere. I think I put it in just the main bank. Where'd I put my Staff of Dust? Is this... Oh, Dust Battle Staff. Can I use the Dust Battle... You know, I'm assuming I can use the Dust Battle Staff. Maybe I can't, actually. That sounds right. Let's just grab the Lava Battle Staff. Can I wield this? I feel like you might have a... Yeah, I can put that on. And now I have an infinite number of Earth runes. And so now I can do Earth Blast. Or Crumble Undead. But I don't think a mole is undead, if I'm being honest. So we could do, theoretically... Oh. Yeah, Earth isn't going to work very well at all, actually. I could do bolts. Yeah, well, let's do bolts. Okay, so we'll grab a bunch of Chaos runes. I have 151. Probably not enough, but that'll be fine. And then we'll grab the best mage gear that I have. Fancy boots. And I assume something else. A wizard hat and a red cape. And then there's I've got that combat bracelet from earlier. Where did that combat bracelet go? I hope it's not gone. But I've got myself a little bracelet that I think someone gave it to me a long time ago. Oh, so we got all the rewards. We gotta go. Okay, so let's check big search for reward cart. Let's see what we get, chat. You're owed 22 more. Oh, wow. I got 3 pots of flour. Oh, no, dynamite. I got some dynamite, chat. I got some willow logs. I got Renar seeds. Wow, it's like I'm a farmer in Draenor or something. Raw anchovies. Got some ore. Got some ore. Got some maple logs. And some coins. Living life good. Okay, so we're going to go to Falador. And we need a light source. I think a candle will do. A lit candle, though. Or it has to be lit anything. So a lit torch, sure. I love the giant mole. Yeah, the giant mole, I think... I've never fought it. I'm just going to guess that I can fight it if I have the right skills. I'll bring a weapon with me just in case I need it. And... yeah, let's just see how this goes first and ask questions later. Sorry, not just yet, Dasher. I've started thinking way too deep with WinterTodt thing. WinterTodt? Winter today? Winter today? Well, yes, it is December. You know, this is the ideal time to do WinterTodt, I guess. It really is winter today. Okay. So I'm going into Falador. There's a guy teleporting here already. Yeah, this is the music I had to listen to over and over again because my internet couldn't connect to the Runescape servers. It's too fond in my heart. Yeah, I definitely had a... it was called a combat bracelet. Let's find... there it is. Combat bracelet. I'll put that on as well. That's probably going to be useful. And then I'll grab an ultra compost, and I'll also grab one of these. Gotta grow my magic trees. Yeah, it's crazy, chat. I now have the ability to burn magic logs, but they are way too expensive, and burning them would do nothing for me besides get me more XP. But I can light abyssal lanterns, so that's cool, I guess. I was waiting for that. Oh, why you gotta do me like this? This stream is so soothing. I'm glad you're liking it, Antonia. I'm glad the chaos of how I play has not rubbed off right here. So we go to the molehill. Well, actually, let's first of all, let's check on the health of that. Get some XP. Oh, I need some money. Yeah, I don't have any money on me right now. Also, I probably need more food or more potions or something. You know, let's work it all out later. Let's hope that this all works itself out later, I guess. And yeah, let's grab money. I need money because I need to pay this woman to chop down my tree. So it's funny, I can now grow magic trees. I can burn magic trees, but I can't chop them down, so I have to ask this woman nicely every time. Thank you for chopping down my magic tree for me. And then we take a magic sapling and we put it there. Oh, I need a spade to do that. I didn't have a shovel. Amateur mistake, chat. Amateur mistake. Okay, now we're going to go looking for the mole. This is, again, it's a very commonly loved boss because it is free to do. Proceed regardless. Do not extinguish your light source. That's a baby mole. Build old fire pit. You have to complete making friends in my arm first. Okay. So presumably, there is just a big mole at the end of this somewhere. I'll look on the map to see if that will help me. Here be a big mole. It's a silly game sometimes. So we just go forwards and through. And I appreciate that Falador has two banks that are 30 seconds away from each other. You know, it's it shows you where the I don't have the runes to do this spell that I want to, chat. Also, that giant mole is very terrifying. He's coming for me. I mean, I guess I could just equip my rune skimitar and see what happens. Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it, chat. Let's go attack the giant mole. Oh. I see how this could go poorly for me. I guess you need to have, like, good combat stats if you want to attack a mole and actually... I guess because he's probably got such a high defense level, this is just going to do nothing all day. It's just a way for me to drain my prayer. Okay. Abandon ship, chat. I need to actually consider how to do enough damage. How do I get out, actually? Is there an exit? Oh, it's all the way over there. Ugh. I guess we can do that. For your next Let's Play, how about you challenge yourself to build a custom tree? It's, Have you seen my big tree near my mince rat area, Dasher? I have built a tree, and I think it was brave and beautiful too. It was technically a bit of a recycling project, if we're being technical about it. I liked it a lot. I had a whole island that was covered in dark oak, and I was like, well, I can't just destroy this and not use it for something. And so the tree was born. Yeah, I've got to say, wait, okay, this is a real big, this better take me somewhere else entirely. Oh, it does. It takes me right here. I climbed up a well. That's fun. So, yeah, now I'm thinking go back to the bank, get some air runes or whatever I need, and then try that again, but better. So, yeah, using a sword only works if you have, like, enough other buffs with it, I think. Like, we look at my combat stats. I'm doing slash plus 52. Oh, that's actually quite high. Yeah, I'm looking on the wiki and it's saying I should have 60 plus magic. When the mole's health is between 5 to 50%, there's a 25% chance for any incoming attack for it to burrow to another location. There's a chance that it will extinguish the player's light source. No, splash magic attacks cannot trigger her to dig. Okay. It'll be easy peasy. And if we do it, we'll get some really valuable items. So if we are magic, we should have some way better stuff than we have right now. We should have like a Virtus robe bottom, mystic robe, 40 magic, 20 defense. Do we have 20 defense? We do. I should go buy some good stuff and try this one again, chat. That's what I think we will do. I'll go buy some mystical, magical clothing because I think my existing stuff is not doing the job well. So I'll just teleport to Varrock. Grab an Ultra Compost from here, because it shouldn't be in here anyway, I don't think. Oh, maybe one is fine. Teleport Varrock. Grab a sapling. Buy some stuff. Come back. Okay, that's the plan, chat. I need better gear. And so I will get better gear. And also, I'll buy more Chaos Runes if I need them. And it seems like I do. Okay, let's go. You said on many occasions you hate that tree. I was thinking maybe you'd want to try again. It's an ugly tree. But sometimes... Oh, no. Speaking of ugly trees. Why would you do this to me, Dasher? I can't believe you would do this to me. Okay, so... Tree be gone. Ultra Compost be here. We be good. Yeah, I do think that there are lots of styles of doing things differently that are better because they are different. And I think that can apply to... I think live streams are really fun specifically for that reason, chat. This is a brand new thought. I'm coming back from... It ties back into a little bit, so... Did I put the spade away? I think I need that spade. Hear me out, chat. Yeah, I need some Mystic Armor. I'm like 99% sure I won't have it already. Can I wear Mystic Armor, actually? Let's see, Armor. Mystic Robes with 20 defense. Enchanted Robes with 20 defense. We'll just go for Mystic and hope for the best. You can buy a newspaper. I should go see what's happening in Varrock today. Yeah, the video game worlds here are so interesting to me. Like how... I think the moment you try to make a realistic town... Like the amount of buildings in Varrock that do nothing, because they tried to have a bunch of buildings that did nothing, because that's how towns are. It's kind of like what I was talking about with cities. Like, people love to live in houses where... People love to live in a place where they do nothing. You know, people love to live in a house that is safe, I guess. Also, I want these potions. Let's grab them. Ah, someone else got there first, apparently. So let's quickly check that I don't have Mystic Robes, and I'm not just forgetting. And let's see what Mystic Robes cost. I guess it's going to be one of those things where it's some ridiculous price. Mystic hat. Mystic Robe bottom. 47,000. That's perfectly fine. I'll pay that. Yeah, easy peasy. And then I'll get Mystic Robe. Mystic Robe. I spelt robe wrong. Mystic Robe top. It's a bit more expensive, but it's chill. Buy it, get it done. And now look at me, chat. I'm a magic man. Yeah, look at me now. Do I look like a mole killer? I'd better look like a mole killer. Then we'll do earth bolts, because he's weak to earth bolts. And then I'll buy some chaos runes, so I can do those better. I think chaos runes are, like, prohibitively expensive. 68, never mind. I am very wrong about that. Let's just buy 400. I bought 500, easy. Okay. Take 2. I'll get more food too, actually. And also I should go use an altar somewhere to save myself a potion. Yeah, let's go buy a newspaper and then pray and then go to Falador. And on the way to Falador, we'll... Oh, I kind of want to eat some stuff. So I have a magic potion, actually. Is that a thing? There's probably a magic potion. Magic potion. Divine magic potion 4. 4 doses of divine magic. I mean, that has to be good, right? Let's grab a couple of those. Oh, they're too expensive. So what does a regular magic potion get you? Magic potion. A regular magic potion is really, really cheap, so we can just pay whatever it is. Buy a couple of those, drink them, see what happens. Oh, no, I don't want notes. I want... Okay, it's fine. We'll take the notes to a banker. Unnote the banknotes. Okay, chat. Let's go back and let's try this again. So, do I look like a magic man yet? Do I look like someone who's ready to take down a mole? That's the question. I hope the answer is yes. The answer had better be yes, damn it. Was I the woman who was supposed to chop down trees? What did I do? You know, Dasher, what you did is you mentioned bad trees, and then my tree was unhealthy. This is what's this called? The you know, if you just hadn't been thinking about them, they surely wouldn't have happened. Okay, let's buy a newspaper. Let's see what 50 coins. Oh, inflation. Jesus, I remember them being 5 back in my day, chat. Newspapers were cheap. So Varric got a makeover. King Rold says, we want visitors to keep coming back here. Obituaries, Goblin died, Giant Rat died, Unicorn died. Lowe's Archery Emporium for the finest ranged weapons. Time to party, visit the fancy dress store. The Dancing Don... Why did I pay 50 for a bunch of advertisements? Terrible. What are these worth? Oh, 6. So I think there's a church on this side of town. Yeah, up here. There was probably a church closer to me, but it's fine. Chat, I was reading through the worst suggestions of the year recently, and there was a really fun idea that I liked. Because I always think that religion in games is something that is like, you know, a lot of people don't want to touch it, touchy subject. I think religion in games is like a fun idea. Just something you can have going on in the background, right? And so I think in a game that has multiple religions, and then there is a, you know, like, you don't know which of the religions is correct, but one of them actually is a really fun idea. Okay, let's do this, chat. There's a real chance that I try to attack the thing and nothing happens again anyway. But I can pray. I can pray. Quite literally in this case. You're the most magical man I've ever seen. I mean, look how magical I look. If we look at my bonuses for this too. Like, magic plus 52. Actually, that's not very good. That's not going to take me very far at all. So, 20 magic for that attack. Oh no, okay. Yeah, chat. The giant mole might just be a way for me to... I'm not dealing any damage to this mole. I'll drink a magic potion. Maybe that'll help. Oh, it did. 49 magic. That's the magic number, apparently. I have... This giant mole has 190 health out of 200. Also, why is there a cat here? So yeah, we can just sit here doing this all day. And as long as the mole doesn't heal faster than I occasionally do damage to it, we're good, I guess. But yeah, we specifically should be doing earth damage because the mole has a weakness to earth. It's a very mild weakness, it seems, though. So chat, this is a level 230 mob. I am level 54. But my benefit is I can avoid all melee damage. And this is the only enemy in the game that respects that You can zoom in real close to it if you want. It feels a bit weird to do this, actually, doesn't it? But yeah, I'm quite amazed, actually, at how poorly this is going. Do you think there's a world just for killing the giant mole? You know how we did the WinterTodt of a bunch of strangers? Maybe that's what we need here. I think... Otherwise, we're just training magic very slowly on a brick wall. Hey, 10 damage! Okay. So as long as we get one of those every so often, this is worth doing. I feel sorry for the mole. You paid 50 coins so you can see the obituary. You know, good point. That's the real reason I spent those money. Okay, so we have to drink a bunch of the potions. Oh, 2. Okay, maybe it's worth praying for extra magic. Yeah, magical attack and defense by 15. Hey, okay, so it did something there, clearly. I'm gonna use twice as much now. Okay, as long... We have to hit twice as often, though. Otherwise, we have to turn that off. Oh, yeah, 15 damage. Chat, this mole is going down. If I use every single piece of magical equipment in the game known to me, and I also pray, and I also drink potions, then we can attack the mole every 20th hit. This is ludicrous. Hi, Toy Cat. Haven't watched your stream in a long time. What's your favorite ethnic group? Thank you, Doomy Games. I guess it depends on in what way you mean your favorite ethnic group. I have a South Asian grandmother, and so I love South Asian, you know, like food. It's pretty good. But if we're talking like, you know, best ethnicity to like help you build a house, that might be a different answer. So it's a good question, and I'll have to get back to you with the answer to that one. I was not aware of how low your combat level is. Yeah, I have 92 farming and 76 firemaking, and absolutely nothing else as far as skills are concerned. So let's drink the prayer potion, drink another prayer potion. I think those are expensive, but it's okay. How much are we spending on this? Yeah, they cost 8,000 each. Oh yeah, okay, chat. The mole, it's almost at half health. This mole is going down, I tell you. This mole is going down. Can I look at my combat tasks while I fight? Oh, I can't, but I want to see. Okay, I'll look on the wiki. So, yeah, the strategy. Completion of the hard Falador diaries is recommended because you can shield... You can locate the mole when it digs away. Oh, it's going to dig away really far, apparently. That's going to be a pain. So, combat achievements. I'm going to search, see what combat achievements relate to the mole. Mole. So, if you kill the giant mole 10 times, you get an easy achievement. Oh, that's not easy at all. If we kill the mole 25 times... Oh, no, 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 my potions ran out, chat. I'm so dead. Okay. Back to it. Back to it. Drink another prayer potion. Yes! Hit another 14. Peak gameplay. So yeah, this is, it's funny, right? Oh, what did she just do? Did she just poop on my screen? Oh. So that means she's probably undid my lit torch. Let's light that up. Where'd she go? Is that her there? I better start running. I assume that's her there. I assume there's not more than one mole at a time, right? Same mole? Chat, I don't know which mole it is until... Well, this is frustrating. Okay. Is this the same mole? Can there be more than one mole? Yeah, there's probably only one mole, right? If it's a boss, it'd be silly to have more than one mole boss. Also, easy, dude. Yeah, so I just did a hard task for firemaking. I'm great at firemaking. When it comes to lighting fires, that's my... Okay, so it's the same mole. It's the same mole. 72 health. Oh, 17. Oh, chat. We are hitting this mole so hard. Unbelievable levels of hard. We do still have to manage our stuff, but I think we're gonna kill this mole. I think we thankfully have the right prayer for this. It might be worth... Oh! 10 health. It might be worth going up to get, like, level 77. Get one of these prayers going, but... I think as it stands, we have the most useful prayer we can have. To allow us to be a bit more magically useful when fighting moles. There's only one mole. New mole, and you've got to do all of that again. It's the same mole, thankfully. He's at 38 health. He's going to die soon. This mole is like the rest of us. It will die someday. And that day is sooner than we expect. Oh, okay. Mole. I am getting good magic XP. I'm technically training everything else as well. Oh, 15? Yeah. Yeah, so this is RuneScape gameplay, and it's funny because this is like the worst combat system in the game. There's no skill, it's just your numbers. Oh, 10 health left on this mole, chat. Mole's going down. It is a matter of time. We just need 10 more damage. Oh, I think we got it. No, 9, damn it. Okay, 4 health. Yeah! Chat! Why are you running? Okay, so that's a hard combat task. So chat, even though I didn't... So, okay, I'm going to go pick up this stuff in a second. I need to go find out what I just did and why I should be proud of it. So we'll go for the mole as our next task. What is he just called Mole? Is he Giant Mole, maybe? Giant Mole. So kill the Giant Mole without her burrowing more than 2 times. I'm guessing that means that I did something insanely skillful, or I got really lucky. I'm not that bothered which one it is. Whereas in medium, we need to kill her without her damaging anyone. And in elite, we have to kill her with 4 or few instances of damage. Oh, so that's pretty easy, right? I just have to... Oh no, that's damage for her, not for me. So this is a mole claw. This is worth 6,000. The air runes will definitely pick up. I bought a lot of those. Mole skin. I'll pick up some mole skin. And then the big bones will just bury. Because I don't really need to think about them too much. Yeah, chat, I'm a mole killer. I've never killed a boss before. And today I've just killed 2. You know, what's the next easiest boss? What's the easiest task in the game? Is there like a way to... Like, I don't know what an aberrant spectre is. Barrows... Defense, Black Dragon. I feel like Black Dragon might be tricky. A Bloodveld. Yeah, I'd love to find the actual easiest bosses here. Because defeating the mole 10 times, that seems like that's a lot of work. Whereas a Lizard Shaman... yeah, well, let's find out what a Lizard Shaman is. By comparison. Lizard Shaman. A Lizard Shaman is a level 150 mob. Warning, beware if attacking more than one shaman at a time. They're good money makers, apparently. So yeah, that mole should have been a good money maker. We just got really unlucky. We got worthless nothing from it, basically. We lost money fighting that mole because of how much I had to do to make that work. But I'll still take it as a success nonetheless. Okay, so now... such fighting prowess. Yeah, I've got to say, chat, I'm pretty good at this whole fighting bosses thing. I'm going to try and sneak past the big mole. Just a little bit here. Just sneak past without the mole noticing, hopefully. Yep, mole doesn't care. Mole's got other concerns to worry about besides me. Yeah, this is a very silly little boss, but I'm glad that it exists. And I'm glad I got a moment to play with it. But now we've got to go to the east here. So, yeah, chat, I've got to say, the better to be lucky than good, I suppose. Sometimes that is true. Sometimes that is really true. So yeah, chat, I hope you all enjoyed this little bit of a different stream today. We'll be back at it again with Minecraft tomorrow. I do have a fun idea for every gifted member makes something silly happen. But before we go, there's something fun that we must share. just classic. It just brings back too much here, chat. So these air runes cost 4, but get this right. These are worth 5 each, so I'm gonna get myself a good discount right here, right now. Buy myself some cheap air runes. No one will see it coming. Do 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 do. Yeah, so the sailing part of the game has been fairly fun. I've got to concede that I have 2 days left of membership. I'm not sure right now that I will renew it. I might buy a year at some point. I might make the commitment. But I'm going to see if I get the withdrawal, if I'm actually perfectly fine not playing, you know? So let's board the gangplank. I don't think my boat is here. You can't board a boat, as it's currently docked at the Pandemonium. Apparently both of them are. Also chartered to Port Sarim. That's a new fun option. 70s country music. That's one way of seeing it. It's not the correct way of seeing it, but it is in fact the way of seeing it. Can you move your boat with the portmaster? No, he's not the right guy. Is it Trader Stan? Who do I move a boat with? I'd like to charter a ship. Trader crew member? I guess he's the guy. I'd like to charter a ship. Oh, so I can just take myself over to... Oh, no, but I can't go to the Pandemonium. Interesting. I can go to all sorts of wild places, though. With that said, chat, I hope you all enjoyed today's live stream. It's been quite a bit of fun. And hopefully I'm not the only one. But I'll see you tomorrow. It'll be a lot of fun. If you're curious, by the way, today's drink from the advent calendar, I'm going to give it a 6 out of 10. Looking forward to returning to form later. Also, look how much better I am at attacking seagulls. If it was a giant seagull, that boss would have been dead a long time ago, is all I'm saying. Anyway, see you. Should we finish the manga cube, maybe? Let's set that as our task.